Hello, Lucky here. I'm going to show you a quick how-to on creation for mostly genetic, but you can also use this on GX and on runes, I believe. The reason I'm showing you this is so that you can get a high success rate in order for most efficient use of your time and money and supplies. So I'll start off with all these 4 characters. There's a Soul Linker or Soul Reaper you can use. You can use an AB. It should be an AB because you can get better buffs with that, and especially with the higher job levels, or max job level. The genetic, of course. And the Minstrel is, or Wanderer can be an important part of this because of the fact they give you such a high bonus when using Marionette control. So first what you gotta do, I'm going to switch over to my Archbishop here and buff up the whole party except for the genetic. And how I'm going to do that is using these 2 skills. There's going to be Clementia, which is basically a high level blessing that goes for the whole party. And Gloria, which gives 30 luck, sorry, it's been upped. It will give me it for a short time, so I'll have to keep going back to the AB to use the skill, but it's basically an instant cast, so it doesn't really matter. So with that said, I will buff up the party. Mostly I'm doing it for the Minstrel so he can get extra stats so you can pass that on to the genetic. My current stats are pretty low on there without equipment. And then, as you can see, I got all my stats here. They're buffed up. Int, Dex, and Luck are the only ones that are really in importance. I'll be using that with Marionette control to pass on half. Target member receives a bonus to all stats equal to half the stats of the caster, but they can't exceed a plus 99. Which is important to do in the right order, because with the genetic you gotta add the stats later, and you gotta do the Marionette control before you buff him, otherwise you won't get the proper amount of stats. So as you can see, my luck has dropped, the Gloria being inactive, but I'll just keep going with that with another Gloria, and then I'll use the Marionette control on my genetic. Now this is the only part where you gotta be quick, is to add the genetic to the party. In order to give me your Marionette control. Hopefully I did that right. Yeah, Gloria is still active, the blessing is still active. Now let's see how many bonus stats he's got before any buffs, and before adding even his own stats. I'm just going to sit this Minstrel down so he doesn't move around. This is an infinite buff. It's got a negative timer on there. And what that negative timer does is it will constantly go negative. Negative 23, negative 24, negative 26, and it keeps going down in time in order to signify that it's infinite, because you can't really get to a positive number and count down from that. So here's my genetic, here's everyone in the party. And here are my stats pre-buffs, pre-putting in my stats, no equipment on. It's all plus 73, 69, and 90, and 63. I can get higher with stats, as in above plus 99 with my buffs. But for now what I'm going to do is put in my int, dex, and luck, all even numbers, because you can't go above 120 without it costing a lot. So here goes. So what I do is I add 119 points of stat, not 120, 119, and then I can add more after just by clicking the arrow once or twice. I can add more strength for holding more weight. So because once you're overweight, you'll get a little icon over there on 70%, and as 90% you can't do anything, but as 70% you will have a lower success rate. I think it might still do it at 50, but I'm not sure. Now for luck it's a little weird because it's still pronounced luck, but you gotta use the abbreviation for each stat as you saw me type in there. So I have a lot of stat points left over, so I can put more one at a time into each one. I'll give you the formula in a second here for showing how effective each stat is. I believe one is worth half as much as the others. I think that's int. And whatever's left over, when I can't do an even amount, I'll put into strength, so I can hold more, so I don't go overweight. So potion creation, I get from IRO Wiki. Sorry for the G's. G is just my key for using my mic. So prepare potion has a base success rate, as is potion research. It's a bonus. An instruction change comes from a vanilla mirth of a vanilla mirth homunculus, and that's a bonus up to 5%. And even if you have a homunculus S, as long as the base was a vanilla mirth, you'll get this instruction change 5% bonus. So the brewing rate is you prepare a potion, level times 3, which is 10 times 3, which is 30%, plus your potion level research percent, which is 10% for 10 levels. Instruction change level, 5%, again. Job level times 0.02 plus dex times 0.01 plus luck times 0.01 plus int times 0.05, which means your int is half as effective as the other two stats. If you have to sacrifice one, sacrifice the int. And potion rate percent, I'm not really sure what this one is. I think that's based, oh, that's right down here. That shows you that white potions can have a 15 to 25% plus on success rate. Just a basic white potion, which I'm guessing which is the white potion has 15 and the red is 25. While the condensed white potion would have a minus 15 and the glistening coat as a minus 5. There's also a quick creation guide down here, but what I like to do is use the one on ratemyserver.net. So you go to ratemyserver.net, you go to creation database, and you choose the one you're looking for. Right now we're looking for just the basic potion making. There will be white potions made with the white herb, the empty potion bottle, and that potion creation guide, which is only needed once and it will never be used up. Each thing that you make here will use a medicine bowl as well. So basically it's the ingredient, the bottle, the mixing tools, and the guide. So for each one I'll need one of these, and this I'll need just one in total. I'll also make some condensed white potions because the white potion will have a very high success rate and probably I'll get all of them if I do it correctly. With the condensed white potions, and that's what I'm showing you, is the test tube, the witched star sand, and the white potion, and it needs a condensed potion creation guide. These names may differ in your own server, but in NovaRO, I will go by what they are called. So this is his pharmacy. All along the whole thing of this, Genetic Creations will use Advanced Pharmacy, but we'll use the same type of medicine bowl, or I don't know if that uses that. But the Genetic Creations are down here in G. As you can see, they use change material, or create bomb, or special pharmacy. And they do not take a medicine bowl, as far as I know. I can't remember 100% just because it's been a while since I made things. They use all different kinds of books depending on what you're making. And this method will also apply to anything in here, but it'll use a different formula. So I'll go back to potion making, sorry. So potion making, white potions. I'll take out as many white herbs as I can handle, which I think is about 400, including the 400 potion bottles and 400 medicine bowls, because white herbs are very heavy, as I'll show you now. They weigh 7 points each, which is I believe pounds or something like that, and I only can hold about 7,000, so I might be able to do 1,000 at a time, I'm not sure, but there is the weight of the potion bottles, etc. And the potion creation guide again only needs one, and the empty potion bottle and medicine bowl for each. So I'll start with doing the white potions for you. So you have to be patient with me a little bit. I'm just getting used to using the 4 windows again. But first I'll have to buff up my genetic. Then first I'll link it with my soul linker, buff it after I get my supplies out, and then I will use my pharmacy skill, or my spirit pharmacy skill, use that one instead, because it is going to create 200 at a time, and I need the soul linker for that, and 10 of pharmacy potion, and 10 of learning potion, which basically is, or 5 of learning potion, but it's best to have 10. So I'll need those 2 skills basically maxed out in order just to use these when I am linked. So let's go with the linking first. It lasts, I believe, close to 6 minutes. So we'll use that first. Oh, insert key's bugged. Oh, yeah, I got logged out. What? Okay, sorry about that. If there's a break in the video, it's just because my soul linker got bugged out. So I will link my genetic with the alchemist spirit, and the maximum level is about 6 minutes. And it also takes the least amount of SP. So there's just one cast. Nifty little effect, and then I'll just sit back down for now. And just to show you the stats that I'll have after are, I'm going to use Blessing, Clementia, and Gloria. So my genetic has this nice blue glow on his screen. He's got plus 89, 85, and 93 without any equipment at all. If I were to put on my shadow gear, I'd have actually a plus to... Oh, I'd have more, but I wouldn't have quite the amount I had before, which was above 99 on each. We have equipped a couple more items. There's a 97. No, I don't think I have anything else that boosts stats right now, but you can go with your equipment above 99 on each. Oh, Blessing wore off, but it was at 94. Gloria, sorry. Forgot to mention, you can see now that I have the Twilight Pharmacies. So if I were to cast it right now, it would not do anything, but give the special effect. So that's one for blue potion, or white potion. That's one for Condensed white. And this one is for your bottle grenade and your acid bottle. But we won't be using... Actually, we could be using that one today. I'll show you that one as well. But that one will be 100% success, I'm guessing, with the method I'm doing. So for now, I'll just sit down and grab my supplies. Probably fast forward through this for you in the final. So I don't quite have the restock command figured out, as I haven't used it before, but you can use restock on this as well to get as many white herbs and stuff as you need at once. So I'll get my white herbs out, and my other ones I'll have to buy from this guy down here, the alchemy supplies specialist guy. So 400 puts me at 5,000 weight, so I'm guessing that's as many as I can carry, because 200 would probably put me at, let's see. Yeah, it puts me overweight. And of course I need my books, which are in my secondary. And I have some leftover empty potion bottles. Take those out for now. But as you can see, any of these ones that take a book will be affected by this method. So I'll take out my acid bottle and grenade bottle. And my condensed potion and potion creation guides for now. Talk to the offense supplies. Buy my medicine bowls, 400. Sorry, I keep pressing G as my key again. Really gotta find a better button for that. They don't cost very much. Oh, I am overweight. I'll put 200 in my cart for now and then do 200 at a time. So now I've already used my skill, the pharmacy, Twilight Pharmacy, sorry. 200, made from 200 white herbs. And I can just repeat that as much as I want, and that's what I'll do, fast forwarding again, probably in the final product. Instead of putting them in the storage, I'll put them in my cart. Take these out. And cast again. Ooh, didn't get my Gloria, but still, as you can see, I have so much stats, it's 200 out of 200. Make sure you keep your Gloria up if you can have it. Have a friend do your Glorias for you, as well as the Clementia Blessing. One thing I like to do is switch the window from the AB to the genetic when I am casting Clementia, because it does always take some time. So my soul link will wear off soon and I won't be able to use that Twilight Pharmacy skill. All I gotta do is rebuff. As you can see, it's also even disappeared from my hockey bar. So if I ever buy too much, I can always just put more back in my storage or my cart. So as you can see, I have too much here. Next time I'll try and remember to buy 390. So I have as many white potions now as I want, just 2,200, because I know I have about 2,200 Witch and Star Sands as well for creating my condensed white potions. So this is a little heavier, so I can only do 200 at a time. I'll show you the success rate when I've got it all done. Forgot to mention also to put all your excess stuff inside your storage first, like all the heavy stuff, cannonballs and whatnots. Otherwise you're going to have a hard time with your weight problem. Also, if you forget how much you need, just always go back to that. Rate my server. Apologies. Rate my server and condense my potion. Use white potions, which starts on an empty test tube. Remember, each thing basically uses its own type of vessel. So the Soul Link will still give you the same access to the same 3 skills. So you don't need to re-Soul Link if you switch between one and the next. But I'm just going to be Soul Link anyway so I can get the buff to last longer. So first try, 197 out of 200, which is not bad at all. There you go, 200, which is a maximum success rate. And again, that's without any equipment on, boosting my stats, like Excalibur, and 4-leaf clover and mouth, and basically any card that would boost it. Boost the correct stats, that is. You gotta have certain stats out, just those 3 I mentioned. I just missed the number, but I will get that number again. Condensed white potion. So 793 out of 800, which is a very good number, I guess, but could be better. I think it improves how much you do when you get in the Alchemist rankings, but I can't be 100% sure on that. Either way, just keep going and you'll eventually get into the Alchemist rankings if you keep at it hard enough. Another little nifty tip is that you can use the storage and use your skills, certain skills, at the same time, like the Twilight Pharmacy. So if you have it all in your storage, just keep pulling out and keep using that skill. So 799 plus 733, I'll write that down, but that's 8 gone wrong. another 7 gone wrong. That's 15 gone wrong out of 2,200, which is actually a very good number. I may have been a little bit off due to having some condensed white potions in my storage already, but that's a pretty damn good number in my opinion. And again, just going to show you that it works with everything else. I'm going to go with some acid bottles and bottle grenades next. I'm going to fast forward through this as well, hopefully. Ah, I see. Out of the medicine bowls and empty bottle. Now, a more efficient way to have done this would have been to use pharmacy, and we have the skill for using it all at once, would be for the alcohols and the fabrics to make the bottle grenades and the immortal hearts in empty bottles into acid bottles, which I'll show you as well. We'll work with this method. So 203 into 200, but it didn't do the last 3 because I didn't have any more bottles. So that's 100% success rate on 600 bottle grenades and 800 acid bottles. Again, you can use this for the brewing, or sorry, mixed cooking they call it, and the bomb creation. But the bomb creation uses a different formula, so go ahead and look that up when you have time on the same IRL Wiki website. This has been it for this video. I will try and get the ingredients farming into another video. Okay, thank you and goodbye.